What's going on, Fortnite fans? My name's Luke-thenotable, and in this video, I dropped into the ocean 100 times. Forget everything you know about every other location. Fortnite changes them out so often you never know when they might be gone. But the ocean's never changed. And yeah, this is not clickbait. I really did it 100 times. And you're probably wondering why, so let's just get into game number 1. Here we are. Dropping into the ocean. Decided to drop on the end of the bus this time. Savor it a little. You guys asked for this. I don't know what you want from me. Dropping into the ocean takes a little bit longer than you might think. It's pretty far down there. You're not supposed to drop into the ocean. I mean, I guess there's some spots where you could land and starve to death, but yeah, you're not supposed to drop here. But hey, this time I outlived 15 people dropping directly into the ocean. Game 2 used a pretty simple float technique to stay alive much longer. I listened to the calming sounds of my sea friends before being swallowed by the ocean. 48th place, whoa! Game 3, I was just trying to get into the ocean as fast as possible. There were 100 people in this lobby. You'd be surprised how hard it can be to come in 100th place. But I feel like if there's any strategy for coming in last, it's dropping into the ocean. But this time, before I could land, the shotgunning and bludgeoning had already started. So when I finally became part of the sea, I was only in 92nd place. Another chance for 100th place in Game 4. There were 100 people in this lobby. It doesn't always happen. Unfortunately, D-Swag 007 played themselves. A couple other people died too, so when I hit the ocean, I was in 96th. In Game 5, only 98 people loaded in. I died for nothing. In game number 6, I went in backwards. Whoa. Game number 7, tried to drop onto the spawn island. Knew it probably wouldn't work and I'd end up in the ocean. There's an invisible wall, so even though you could get here, you can't actually go there. Oh well, who needs land? We're dropping into the ocean. In Game 8, I used the auto run feature to make this drop totally painless. Didn't have to touch my controller until I was already in the ocean. Game 9, this guy looked like he already dropped into the ocean. It's cool, I did it for him. I wasn't recording for Game 10. You can tell I dropped into the ocean because it came in 94th place, so I guess we'll just watch this guy. He was attacked by a banana skin in the pirate ship and didn't survive. Game 11 dropped AFK with these two gentlemen. Eventually they both abandoned me. They just didn't hear the call of the ocean. I have nothing remotely funny to say for Game 12, and Game 13 was fine, I guess, you know. Kind of like all the other ones. Threw on the soccer skin again in Game 14 and dropped into the ocean where I belong. Game 15, I dropped into squads, but forgot to fill my squad, so I was totally alone. Hey, look at that, we got 30th place, which is actually pretty bad if you're talking about squads. Game 16, dropped in with a squad. I tried to get them to come into the ocean with me. Let's see if they do. None of my so-called friends even looked at me or any of my endeavors. Maybe Pilot Curve 32399 will clutch the— oh no, he's dead. Okay. Dropped squads again this time, dropping into the ocean, and someone went down before I hit the water. How embarrassing. This was our last guy. He didn't make it.
It wasn't supposed to happen like this! It wasn't.
Somehow, Game 18 was pretty much the same bus as last time. I still dropped into the ocean. Had an army of trogs on my team this time. How interesting. I really thought this game was gonna go better than it did. Game 19 dropped into the ocean. You know how it goes. The rest of the squad went fatal and didn't die instantly. Outside of a couple hiccups, everything went pretty smoothly, and besides me, everyone lived. And in the end, it was 3-on-1 in the final circle, and my squad got the win. Yeah, I get credit for that, even though I dropped into the ocean. But in the next game, my squad lost. Didn't expect to start collecting dubs with this ocean strat. All right, I'm gonna fill my squad one more time. That's it. Got to witness some hardcore default on default action here. Not much else happened, but you know, I dropped into the ocean. What do you want from me? Game 22 went back to solos, and I'm not using the sea friends anymore. They got kind of annoying. Let myself drift all the way down in Game 23. Game 24, I was away from my controller and didn't drop into the ocean. That's okay, no one saw that. This is Game 25. Did you like it? Good, because Game 26 is like exactly the same. I actually have something useful to say on this one. Whoa. If you drop at the end of the bus and use the floating strategy and get a little bit lucky, you can come in top 50. You know, it's just useful for a challenge or something. The sky was kind of interesting in Game 28, but not as interesting as the sea. I'm missing Game 29. It's okay, you didn't miss much. Game 30, I bought this skin and broke it in with a nice ocean drop. Still gunning for 100th place. I'm getting close, but not quite yet. Fortnite is a dangerous land, so even dropping right into the ocean, it's hard to get 100th place. Like in this game, 100 players didn't even join in. It was impossible in this game to get 100th place. But I kept trying, even if in Game 34 I came in 97th. You're probably wondering when I give up. Well, I never do. At least the only person I'm hurting here is myself. If this is the one thing I'm remembered for, I'm okay with that. Thought about dropping in the crevice on Game 38, but that is not a valid ocean drop. Open sea only. Game Game 39! By this point, I was really starting to lose it. Half the time, I wasn't even able to get into 100th place. At least for the most part, dropping ocean is pretty quick and painless. See, wasn't that quick and painless? At least for you. After dropping into the ocean in game 42, it showed me this defaults footage. We can watch him. Seems like a nice young man. He killed this fearless skin. I don't like his videos either. Later on, he was tragically killed. We'll always remember him. Kinda wasn't recording for game 43, so only have the black abyss of death. Recorded game 44 though. Yeah. Game 45 saw a weird texture in the sky. Simple things like this can be interesting when you're dropping into the ocean. Game 46 came in 97th place again. Hey, we've got a chance for 100 this time. I tried, but by the time I got to the ocean, I was in 91st. Game 48, I was in 97th. And game 49, 92nd. You know, I probably have a better chance of coming in first than coming in 100th. Yep, made it all the way to the end for a 7-kill win. The ocean made me better, I'm sure. Hey, don't worry, that's the last time you'll see me on dry land. I like this skin. So does the ocean. Game 53, I dropped so far that I got hit by the storm. Didn't matter, I was already most of the way to the ocean. Game 54, yeah. I'm putting it on public. Whoever joins is getting in the video. It was a Sea Day skin. Gross. At first he didn't get what we were doing, but once he saw that I was really going into the ocean, he jumped off and actually made it there before I did. Who knew I had this sort of power? Got back in the lobby and it was filled with henchmen. The Sea Day skin was still a little hesitant in the second game, but yeah, once he got it, he jumped in. The ninja guy was the next one to go into the ocean, and it took a while, but eventually, we all made it home. Back to solos, grinding for that 100th place. And we got 93, 84, and 91.
100, yes!
It went down to 99 before I even jumped out of the bus. What's crazy is that 11 people died before me. 93rd, 95th. Hey, look at that, 95th again. Played game 65 with Jake. He has no sea-based skins. When we dropped in the first time though, he was AFK. He must have got bored. I was able to make it into the ocean just fine. And Jake stood on dry land for a little while before being beat to death. Game 66 went way better. I was able to drop into the ocean first, and Jake hit the ocean second. Then game 67, I dropped into the ocean alone, into a nice sunset. It was Jake's time to shine, and he chose Bush. Smart man. He made it to the pirate ship and got 1 kill. Double headshot dualies. Yeah, but then he found the other half of that duo, and it didn't go as well with the second guy. Beefed up the party so we could have more ocean fun in game 68. Bodie Boy, the eager default skin, was the first to go. I like dropping in with this rescue boat because it kind of turns up when you drop in the water like that. Jake outlasted all of us. Into the storm. Into his doom. It's game 69, and me and Maeder are the only ones with soccer skins. Squad dropped Pleasant. You know where I dropped. It wasn't very pleasant. I liked the ocean better. I assure you it's game 70, Maeder just didn't change his soccer skin. Bodie Boy attracted some associates that were a little bit less than friendly. The Ravenous default skins were eventually destroyed, but broken and scattered. Our squad only made it to 3rd place. Still in squads with the boys, they wanted to get me a win dropping into the ocean. But in game 71, they dropped hot into paradise, so by the time my spirit was with them, Bodie was already down. Jake was the lone survivor in this one. It didn't go well. Dressed appropriately for game 72. I obviously dropped ocean, but the squad dropped lonely, and it was pretty lonely. They didn't run into anybody. The squad eradicated some vermin near Retail Row. Final circle, and Maeder tries the minigun down the supply drop. Obviously, didn't go well. It was a close game, and in the end, we got 2nd place. One more try, guys. Come on, we can do it. No, we can't. You guys remember at the start of this video when I said the ocean's never changed? Well, this guy gave me a little default love, so I felt a little better. While this video won't show any footage of me actually playing this mode, that'd be ridiculous. I did actually like the floor is lava mode, it was great. And this time the rando came with me, hooray! But when I got down to the ocean, I didn't bounce around, I was just sort of dead. To answer your question there in the back, yes, it is impossible to default dance on the lava. Game 77, I was back to drowning rather than burning. 100! Nope, I'm so bad I can't even come in last. Game 80 coming in at 95th, 96th, then 93rd. 100! I was close, though not close at all in game 84. Game 85 is probably the closest I've ever been to 100th place. But these two couldn't settle their differences, so I came in 98th. Nothing special about game 86. Or game 87. We're missing game 88. At least that's what I'll tell the reporters. Game 89, we came in 94th place. I dropped pretty well in the last 10 games. I really wanted that 100th place. Even if in most of these games, 100 people didn't even load in. But if you're gonna drop ocean, at least drop in style. I like this outfit too. Shame it had to go into the ocean. Game 93 kept crashing my computer, but I was able to extract this frame, taking moments before death. Had dragons on top of dragons in game 94. Don't worry, it'll be over soon. Game 96 had a chance for 100 players, but like all the other ones, didn't get it. Hey, another chance for 100. Let's see how fast my dreams are crushed this time. Almost instantly. These old season 3 skins got their styles updated, so had to drop into the ocean. I think by now you probably just want me to get on with it. Game 100 of the ocean drop. drops. Are you happy? Brought back the sea friends. One last time. I learned nothing from dropping into the ocean. I didn't get better. It wasn't a good use of my time at all, but hey, we have this video. The one thing I do know is that you're all like my little sea friends, cheering me on as I pass into the storm to my ultimate death. Also, using my supporter creator code exclusively! Thank you all for watching. Please, stay notable. I'll see you in the next video.